Hello everyone. So today in this video we will be learning about functions in Python, how we can create a function, how we can define it, and how we can call the functions. All about function we will learn. Okay. So before that, let me tell you what exactly function is. So say for example, these are the two statements. Okay, so consider these two statements. Let me run this program first. Okay, there is some issue. Let's quickly sort out. Okay, so these are the strings. So these should be either in single or double quotes. So let me put it up. Let's run this program once more. Yeah, if you see, the first print statement gets executed, then the last one gets executed. So there is some space missing here. So we can give it many ways. So for example, you can give something like this. You can give space character here, and then if I run, it will simply print, "Hello everyone, my name is Naresh Gupta, welcome to India." Okay, now let me tell you what function is. See, for example, these are the two statements. It's like doing a print task here, which is basically simply printing some welcome message here. Okay, and where it's taking some two variable. I mean, it's taking value from the two variable, first name and last name. Okay, now if say for example we have to do this task again and again in our code or in our the software when we are creating software. So what we can do is we can group these statement into a function. Okay, and then that function we can call from anywhere within the code. Okay, so how we do that? So let me create a so we will use def keyword, and say for example this is like greet underscore user. This is my function name, and if say for example you are passing two parameters here, first name and last name. Okay, so now what we'll do is so this should be proper indentation is required here. So this is the definition of the function. Now if you want to call this function, what you need to do is simply greet underscore user, then you can call with first name and last name. So say for example I am giving right now Naresh here, and then I'm giving Gupta. So let me run this quickly and let's check how. So now it's showing there is some syntax issue. It is giving greet user function when we are calling it. So in this definition this colon is missing, so this colon should be there. Let me run it again. If you see, now it prints that. So what we have done here is we have grouped these two statements into a function, and here we are calling it. So the main important part is basically this is like argument and parameter part actually. So this function is accepting two arguments, first name and last name. Okay, so these two things is nothing but like a placeholder which will hold the value, and when we are calling a function, so that time we will be passing the actual values of the function, and so when we are calling, so this function will be getting called, and then this function will get executed. Okay, so remember the most important part is this sequence is same. So whatever sequence you have given, the first name, last name, so in the same sequence when you are calling the function, it should remain the same. Okay, and if you are not doing that, then it will give a wrong output for you. Okay, and another part is that the number of arguments should be same. So here there are two arguments in the definition of the function. Similar way, when you are calling this function, so the number of arguments should be the same. Okay, so there is one more way to avoid this problem. You see, if you your function is defined somewhere else, and but you don't know, like you need to pass first name last name, but you don't know where what sequence to follow. So what you can do is you can perfectly give the parameters. Say for example, if you want to change the sequence also, that will also work, but how it will work, that's important. See, for example, if I give, first I will tell you, like if I give like this, okay, so what it is going to do, it's going to do exactly opposite thing. Hello everyone, my name is Gupta, which is wrong actually, because the first name becomes last name becomes first name, because of the we have passed the parameter in the opposite sequence. Okay, so to avoid this confusion, what you can do is you can pass in this way, last name equal to Gupta and the first name equal to Rajesh. Okay, if you will pass like this, it will give you very nicely. Okay, so this is the way we can group a statement into a simple function. Okay, now we will know about returning the values of a function, how we can do that actually. Okay, so let me quickly erase this part and write a program for you. So for example, there is a function we are doing to print a square of the number. So what you can do actually. Okay, so say for example, I am doing something like this, def square square number. So if you look at this function, okay, what I am doing here is I have defined a function square. Square is the function name and number is the argument need to be passed. Okay, so what I am doing here I am calling this function. So this is like a square of 3. So 3 value I am passing to this function. So what it is, there is something called return statement. What return will do is this value, the return statement will return this value to the calling function. Okay, so number into numbers, in this case 3 has been passed here, so 3 into 3 9. So the 9 value will be returned to this calling function. Okay, so square of 3, that value will become 9 because the function has calculated it as a 9 and it has been returned. So that 9 value will be assigned to this variable, and I can print by this, print square number. Let me run this program and let's see. Yeah, if you see, the result is 9. Okay, now what you can do, that's not required here actually. If you want, what you can do is you can directly take this thing, and if I run like this also, let me change the value 4 this time, and if I run this also works. Okay, so here in this print statement we can this p² 4 will be getting calculated, will be called, and then this will be calculated and it will return the value of 16 and this will be printed. So that's how the thing works in the Python. Okay, there is one more thing. If you see, for example, if I do something like this, let's see, print this way, if I run this program, so if you see here, what is the output? First 16, then none came. So tell me, what is the reason behind this none? Okay, so by default Python return none value actually. Okay, if you are not returning anything explicitly, it will return none. So what is happening here, when you code square 4, so the 4 value has been passed here, then this statement has been executed, print number into number. So this 16 has been printed here, but this function is not returning anything because print is just printing something, but this function has not returned anything. So by default it's returning none. So when the square 4 has not returned anything, none, right? So just none value has been printed over here. So that's how the return statement in Python works. Okay, that's it in this video. Python in coming videos. Okay, so if you like this video, please share and subscribe. Thank you.